Hi everyone, welcome to the session. What we will learn about today is point of views. Let's see what comes in point of views. First of all, the first question comes, what are point of views? It is the writer's or the narrator's way of deciding that who is telling the story. Yeah, you are right. It is the in which way or the writer will decide who will be the one telling the story, right? You can also say that in which angle the writer is telling the story. Now the next question comes, what things are there in the text? There are dialogues and then comes narration. Let's see now what is a dialogue. A dialogue is it is when the character tells the in the story speaks, right? What about narration? It is when the narrator speaks, right? Dialogue, character, narration, the narrator. Now, how will you identify dialogue with narration? Let me tell you. Whenever there is a dialogue, it will be written in the quotation marks like this. Can you see? I have written this. This is a dialogue. Now comes what is narration? Let me tell you again. Let me write again. Hello. Then I wrote, said Rachel. Right? This part is called narration. So, this is the difference between dialogue and the narration. Now, let's see what comes next. So, now the question again arises, how will you identify the narrator's point of view? So, first and the foremost, you must have to remember that must remember that it is about the narrator only, right? The one who is telling the story, right? Second thing you have to remember is you don't have to look at the dialogues, right? It doesn't matter, okay? It doesn't matter what the character is saying, right? The only thing that matters is the voice of the narrator. Whatever this person, only the narrator is speaking, right? Now comes the types of point of views. You know what? There are three types of point of views. First person, second person, and then comes third person. Now let's see what is first person point of view. First of all, in the first person, narrator, the person who is writing the story or telling the story, right? Narrator is himself is a part of the story, right? What he will do is he will represent himself as the character in the story, and also he will what he will do is there he will mostly use I, me, mine, we, and us. As you can see in the picture, this person is the narrator, right? You can take this person as the narrator, and what he will do, he is thinking, I think, therefore I am. Okay, now comes second person point of view. What happens in second person point of view is the narrator usually gives instructions in the point of views, right? In this point of view, what he will do, this narrator, he will talk to the reader. What he will do, narrator, what he will do, talk to the narrator, talk to the reader. For example, I am the one, I wrote a book. I wrote a book about something giving cooking instructions, right? I will be the one who is talking to the reader, right? That's why, in this point of view, what the person does is the narrator, he will usually use you, your, right? Sometimes he also use yourselves, yourself, yourselves even, right? That's why you can see in the picture, this girl is writing, if you want to know the secret to a happy life, right? Now comes the last one, third person point of view. What comes in third person is the narrator. He is not involved in the stories, right? He is not at all involved in the stories. What he usually does is he tells the stories of other people, right? If he is telling the stories of other people, do you know what he will do is he will use a lot of he, she, him, her, them, and also sometimes he uses the names of the characters. When why he uses the names of the characters in order to first time introduce them. For example, I have written a novel in which I am taking the names of the characters such as Jeans, Nia, right, and so on. And you can see again in the picture, it is showing that she runs a mile every day, right? That's all for today, and thank you for attending the session.
Please like, comment and subscribe our channel. Thank you.